Luke Mercier of Springbrook, Ontario. I'm up here today because I want to talk about not only banjos, but your first love, which is building violins.
This thing with ending up at Heinel's was quite fluky. Heinel's is, a fourth generation, probably fifth generation family operated violin house. It was the last semester of high school co-op placement. They had just had an employee leave 3 months prior to that, so there was an open bench. Generally in those kinds of shops, they like to get you before you know too much, so they can sort of groom you in the way they do things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I guess I showed enough skill during that period that they offered me a job. I got to a point where I needed to find other ways to sort of increase income. When you work for a violin house, the idea of trying to do violin work at home is kind of frowned upon. Suddenly a light bulb went on in my head and I said, banjos! I can make as many banjos as I want and nobody can, it could be my thing. What was so intriguing about the banjo was not only its sound and its history, but the freedoms in banjo making. Mm-hmm. That you can take a lot of liberties.
What's your favorite banjo that you've made so far, if you could describe it?
The violjo. Well, it was a banjo, a scroll-topped banjo that we coined as the violjo, because it had a viola, an oversized viola scroll, which is patterned after the Arcinto Stradivari viola. It also has a scroll motif at the heel.
Wow. This is always so much fun because when you come into somebody's shop, it's like it just feels creative.
This banjo just needs the fifth peg installed.
So you're just finishing this one?
Yeah, this would be one that I built, actually it's number 49. Okay. Well, this is an idea that I've had brewing for a number of years now. I've always been enamored with that shape. The challenge was to try and make it work as a banjo head, and then it has the James Ashbourne style fifth peg feature. I'm a big fan of this system here, mm-hmm. Because you have the peg contacting the wood on both sides as you would on a violin peg box. I'm making this to stay here probably. Maybe it'll be my banjo.